The Arapahoe County coroner says the fentanyl crisis in Colorado and across the country is unlike anything she's ever seen before.
New numbers this morning show fentanyl-related deaths are up 50% over the last 2 years. 9 News reporter John Glasgow joins us with more on that. And John, the county coroner says she's seen these alarming trends.
Very alarming trends. Dr. Kelly Lear, she's been with the Arapahoe County coroner's office for nearly 2 decades. She says in the past, fentanyl deaths typically occurred because the drug was hidden in other illicit drugs. What is startling now is she says many people who are overdosing are knowingly taking fentanyl, and it's taking their lives.
One pill might actually have no fentanyl in it at all, and the next pill might have pure fentanyl and is enough to kill 10 people with just that one pill.
So Colorado saw an almost 70% increase in fatal fentanyl overdoses from 2020 to 2021, with more than 900 deaths last year, according to the state. Now, according to the Drug Enforcement Administration, as little as 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal, and they say that there is no regulation on the potency of the black market drug. In Arapahoe County, nearly 60% of fentanyl-related deaths this year were people between the ages of 21 and 40. Now, one of Dr. Lear's biggest fears is fentanyl is no longer identifiable, which means children can get their hands on it too.
Personally, that I think are the most tragic, we've had a couple deaths in toddlers who have found a little blue pill at home, whether that's on the coffee table, whether that's sitting on the floor, and because they're toddlers, they put everything in their mouth. It looks like candy, and obviously they don't have any tolerance to that exposure.
Yeah, they've dealt with a few cases of those. Dr. Lear says that the fentanyl-related overdose deaths are not limited to just one social class or someone who has been stereotyped as a drug user. Sadly, it's a wide spectrum of people. Dr. Lear says it's important to get people the help that they need and have life-saving drugs like Narcan widely available. They also say that the educational message is changing as well, because we do know that one pill can kill. That's been around for some time. But these people that are addicted, it's now making sure that they understand that and just how risky that lifestyle is if they are going to be on these drugs. So get them the resources they possibly can before an overdose happens. Worst case scenario, you have that Narcan available if something does go terribly wrong.
Those numbers are so scary.
Yeah.
And it's not just fentanyl deaths that are up in Arapahoe County, also suicide rates.
Yeah, that's right. In 2021, suicide rates up 25%. Hard to diagnose or figure out why someone committed suicide. However, they did say that that could be because of the pandemic. There were a lot less resources available, or they were just a little bit harder to get to. So that could be in turn why we saw so many overdose deaths, or suicide deaths rather, in Arapahoe County last year.
Brutal news, but people need to be aware. That's for sure. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.